Hey guys, a little chilly this morning. I'm working outside today in the garage. Uh, the lawn care service guy that I work on his stuff, he's got a couple of zero turn mowers that needs to be worked on and some other things for the season. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move that old rickety frame that Salter goes in. I got to rebuild that frame. But anyways, I'm gonna take that frame, stick it up there. Then I'm going to drag that yellow tub up there and then clean up some of this crap. I got to move this. I got to move these pieces of lumber out of the way. And then I got to drag that snowmobile out. It's not fixed yet. Still got to put the front suspension on one side and everything. It's not fixed yet. But I need the room to work on stuff. So I'm going to clean that stuff up, organize, move some things. Then I'm going to try to drag that out by hand, drag that snowmobile out by hand and get it up here to where that yellow tub is. That way I can get some room back. I can get the big planer out, and then I can start doing some wood projects, and plus have extra room for like zero turn mowers to be repaired on and things like that. So I got a good few hours outside here today by myself. So yeah, having a hernia doesn't help either, so having an extra pair of hands would have helped today, but I don't think there's nobody around to help me, so I'm gonna have to manhandle all this shit by myself. And yeah, I have my hernia belt on, but I don't know if that's gonna fucking help out or not. So alrighty, well, let's get to work and see what I can get moved by myself. Hey guys, the old girl runs. She's been sitting for a year and a half, and all I did was just plug the charger in it and let it charge up for maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, and it fired right up. So I'm gonna use this old girl to pick up all the wood, scrap wood, and take it out back. And then, yeah, I'm gonna use that machine to get this snowmobile out of here. And, yeah, go from there. So, alrighty, let me get to work. Well, here you guys go. This is how I got the snowmobile on there. Now I'm gonna have to move those over, take this sled and stick it right up behind the other sleds and cover it up. So, alrighty, let me get at this. Hey guys, just working in the garage. I decided to start taking everything out and cleaning it up. So, this is what I got so far. Trying to get it cleaned up so I can get woodworking stuff this summer. And I've got a Honda 400 EX to work on sometime this summer. I got all the parts and everything to get this up and going. It's just gotta find the right time and shit like that. I've got all the parts for that machine, all the parts for that ATV is all up there, all brand new parts. All brand new parts right there for that machine. Oh, just cleaning up the floor. Kind of want to organize everything. You see, my workbench is totally full of stuff. I got to work on this for a customer. I got to put a new carburetor on this. I got to put a new carburetor on this and get it tuned up. I got to probably put a new carburetor on this Husqvarna saw. And I got that 066 that I was working on the pull string. Oh, just a lot of little bullshit projects, you know? This is the table saw I picked up. This is the planer I use. It's, there we go. It's hooked up to 220, but it also has to be hooked up to 110 for the dry feeders, you know? This is a really good machine. It's nice, big, heavy duty. I love this machine. I need to. That's why I'm cleaning out the garage and getting shit cleaned up. I got the battery charger on that. So yeah, I'll probably be in here for the next, probably 3-4 hours organizing shit. So then I gotta clean this table off and, you know, so. Yeah, it takes a little bit to organize and clean out a garage and reorganize and shit like that. So, alrighty, you guys have a good one. Hey guys, got the old loader in here. Fits in here just fine. I brought it in here so I can do a maintenance update. You know, the oil change and put new oil in it. And I put new spark plugs on it last year and put a new distributor thing inside the distributor cap, the points and all that shit. And I brought her in here so I can grease her up and go through it and make sure it's all good and everything before I use it this year. It's an old Chrysler engine. Continental Chrysler. Pretty much the same thing. Back in the day. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a good little machine. The only problem is I have problems with the steering mechanism. I put a new steering pump or a hydraulic steering on there, and it still wants to, when you get a heavy load in it, in the bucket, and when you want to go forward, it wants to always turn left. So when you get a heavy load in the bucket, it wants to turn more to the left. So when it does turn to the left with a heavy load in it, you have to back up, jerk it a little bit to get the front tires to move the front to move the opposite way. So I'm thinking I need a different hydraulic steering pump on here. Because like I said, it works great when you got a light load on it and it turns fine back and forth. But when you get a full load in that bucket, that whole front end wants to go left and stay left. And when you want to go right, or when you try to recorrect the machine to go straight instead of left, you're always spinning that damn steering wheel like this and it's not straightening up. So if there's anybody out there that sees this and's got an old Swinger and had the same problem or whatever, let me know, because I need to figure out why on a heavy load it wants to go left and stay left. So every time I want to back up with a heavy load when it's left, I got to jerk the machine to and turn the steering wheel to get the front straight. So let me know what kind of hydraulic steering pump I need or whatever for this thing. It's a Swinger 110 model, I believe. Yeah, it's the 110 model. So, alrighty, I will let you guys go. And I did get the machine in here. It fits in here just fine. So, alrighty, got to get back to work. Hey guys, I'm all done out here. I got everything cleaned up out here. Charging the battery. Battery's pretty dead today. And I had to use another battery to help jump start this machine. So I'm gonna leave this on overnight. I'll check back, around 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Come out here and check it. But alrighty. Well, I got everything cleaned up in here. Put away and stuff. So yeah, now I gotta go to the grocery store and get some things for the week. So alrighty, you guys have a good one.